I'm okay. Hey guys, this is Curtis Broadhurst with Team Lone Star Disc, and today we're going to do my 2023 in So this is my first year with Lone Star Disc and loving the plastic. The plastic's phenomenal. Going through this, I'm going to sort of do a tutorial as well, sort of compare it to what I used to throw, and hopefully help some of you guys out and pick up some Lone Star plastic. So we'll start with my putters. What I putt with are the penny putters, the V1, especially in the winter. These are a little softer, super gummy. I've always putted with a beadless putter. Used to putt with the deputies, but so now I putt with the V1 penny putt. Wind putts need something with more stability. I putt with the copperheads. The V2 is definitely more overstable than the V1s, but these are as well my approach from 200 in or so. Phenomenal. Hit the ground down. They don't go anywhere. They pretty much stick when they hit the ground. I love these for up shots. We'll move right into the drivers. Bayonet. This has got to be, and this is in the Bravo plastic, this has got to be my favorite driver in the bag. I would compare this to, I see a little bit of a Season's New Destroyer, just flat. It's probably 350, starts a fade over. Numbers are pretty true. The 13.5 -2.2, I would probably change the -2 to a -1. Workable disc. I love it. This is my favorite driver in the bag. Let me see what we got here. Warbird in the Lima plastic. I think this is a 161. It's a little flippy. I can definitely turn this. It'll hold the line, flatten out, and has a soft comeback. Love this disc in tailwind. Next, another Warbird. I carry 3 of them. This is in the Bravo plastic. This is pretty stable. This is overstable for me. It'll handle up to pretty flat. I'd say for about 20-mile-an-hour headwinds, I throw about 400 foot. So this is great. The next one is another Bravo Warbird I carry. This is definitely overstable, super overstable. Great headwind, nice utility, forehand. You know, I'm left-handed, just big hyzer shots. We'll go over the curl. This is in the Bravo. This is a good control driver. They are a little bit on the flippy side, say neutral to flippy. It says 11.5 -1.2. It's probably more of a -2 on the stability. I can really work this tons of distance with a big S. Probably my biggest distance driver. I carry a couple of these. Next one is my Glow, and I carry this is a little bit more stable than my Bravo. I can throw this about 80% power, flat. Might flip a little bit, but flattens out, and it's a bomber. I love these discs. If you don't have one, get one. Next, Fairway drivers. My Mad Cat. So I got this disc. It was in the Glow and thought it would be, Firebirdish. This one is not. I love this. I can lay into this and it's just straight. It's 350 straight, and it's got a pretty hard fade to it. Probably one of my favorite fairways in the bag, except for my Mockingbirds. These things are a bomber. nice control. I can't wait to get into my tournaments this year. Oklahoma Open, Ledgestone, and throw this in the woods. This thing is such a controlled driver, or fairway driver. It's I can't say enough about it. This to me reminds me of like my old Leopards. So this is a great disc, and I carry 3 of them. That one in the Glow, and then I've got another one I carry. This is in the Bravo plastic. I'd say it's a little bit more stable than my Glow. Still a hair on the flippy side, but I mean it's sort of neutral to flippy. Great disc, Bravo plastic. Get down. I'm still learning this disc. I'm really liking it. It reminds me of an old, I'd say an 11-time KC Pro T-Bird. It's the Frio. Definitely a controllable 7-speed fairway driver. Like I said, I'm just getting used to this, but I'm really liking it. And you'll see it's a lot of Bravos that I'm throwing, but we're here in Wichita, Kansas, so winter, it's cold. The Bravos, you know, don't get super stiff, so I really like the Bravo in the winter. Next, I haven't thrown it a lot, is the Guadalupe. This is in the Alpha. It's a little flippy for me, just in this plastic. Like I said, I've only been throwing this for the Lone Star for about 2 months now, so just a disc I got to get more used to. Oh, the meat hook in my bag, the Chupacabra. This thing is beefy, super overstable disc. To me, I mean, throw wise, I mean, this thing would hold up in a 30-mile-an-hour headwind, but it's more for me, I would say it's just a get out of trouble disc. It's a 4 hands, just tight hyzers. I love it. Next in the bag is another Lariat. This thing is definitely more stable than my Alpha. This is in the Bravo. Like I said, I love the Bravo plastic. It feels great, especially in the winter time. A lot of my plastic is probably going to switch over in the summer to the Alpha, but for right now, I'm loving this. So the Lariat, great disc. This is just like maybe some of the older T-Birds, not the newer T-Birds, but it's just a straight flyer, really neutral disc. And that's it with the fairways. We'll move over to my mids. This has got to be one of my favorite mids in the bag, and it is the Midi. This is in the Bravo plastic. I carry 2 of them. This reminds me, I would say, of my old my Rock X3s. So just definitely, it's just a stable, just control mid. I love it. It's dependable. It does the same thing every time. The flight's awesome. I love this. And then my other Midi I carry is the Alpha. There's not a lot of difference. I think my Bravo is a little bit more overstable. And the two, besides the stability, I get more ground play with the Alpha than I do my Bravo. So if I'm needing something to hit, not a big skip or a slide, I'll throw for an approach shot, I'll throw the Bravo in the Midi. The Walker. Super overstable, 5304. Closest I can compare this to would be the Justice. It's a workhorse. If this phenomenal mid-range. If you don't have a Walker, you need to get one. Again, in the Bravo plastic. Just super dependable, overstable mid-range. The next, I'm trying new to my bag, which is the Lone Wolf. It is their understable 5.5 -3.1. I can take this, I mean, I can put this on about a 30-degree angle, pop up, turn, and just hold super nice flight, and at the end, just a flattening out, and it just hits the ground flat. This is just great disc for something for me, especially for a lefty needing something on a hard turn left hole in the woods. I think this would be a really good disc for just a pop up and a slow turn to the fade to the left. Next in the bag, this has to be my favorite. It might be my favorite mid in the bag. In the Alpha is the BB6. Before I came on to Lone Star, I was big. All my mids were rocks. I loved my rock. Super worried I couldn't find any mids that were gonna fly anything like them that I would feel comfortable with. I have an old 11-time KC Pro rock, identical flight. It's so happy to the flight of this and replacing that disc. It was a big staple in my bag before I came over to Lone Star. Love them. The Bravo, to me, I had a Bravo, I took it out. It was just a super flippy disc. This is just a little hyzer, just straight pop up. It's just straight, no fade, phenomenal mid. Second, probably in my bag for my mids favorites, the Texas Ranger. I carry two different types. This is in the Bravo. This replaced just my KC Pro rocks. Can get into just a straight flight, soft fade. Can still work this disc. If I get into it, it'll flip a little, hold, flatten. But this is, I would compare it even outside of my my KC rocks. I'd compare this to a Buzz. Just feels way better. Phenomenal. The other one I do carry is the Alpha. The Bravo is more stable to me than the Alpha in these discs. Last but not least, old stamped Harpoon. This thing's phenomenal when it comes to a control. It's a 4302. I don't even know what to compare it to that I used to throw. It's a great control upshot. I'd say 175 out. Any line I put it on is going to hold. If a hyzer, it'll snap up just a little bit, but it'll hold a slow hyzer line. A little less snap up. It's straight. If I turn it, it just holds it the whole way. I haven't thrown it a bunch. Like I said, I'm still getting used to my bags. But I think that does it. All right, guys, and I want to thank you guys for joining me for my 2023 In the Cart with Lone Star discs. Go out and grab you some. Thanks for joining.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to watch Curtis as he continues his journey with Lone Star this year. And while you're at it, please be sure to check out some of my other videos. Some of these here might interest you. I have two options for you. Choose one of these, I dare ya. And while you're at it, why don't you hit that subscribe button there? That'd be really dope. Have a good one.